Hello everyone, this is Dragon Ikari and welcome back to the Nexus of Realms. We're back on Aetheris. It is time to conclude the Echoes of Vana'diel series. So we're going to go ahead and start that up here. The Hollow Promise. The Landsguard looks relieved to see you. Welcome back, Kari. You'll be happy to know the guard remains on high alert in any events of any echoes that appear in Alxaal. As of now, there have been no reported sightings. We did, however, receive a misroll from Vana'diel. He's finished conducting his test with Prishe to request an audience, but Sareel Ja has already left to meet with him. I assume you also want to be present to hear the results, so I suggest you make for the outskirts at once. Will do. I thought you might come. It is time we hear what Tural has learned of Alxaal and Prishe. There's a lot I'd like to see both in and outside the dome, but first I gotta know what Tural found out. Tural was most hospitable during our time in Solution 9. The dining establishments he took us to were most unusual. The meals were surprisingly delicious. Thank you for coming. So what have you learned? After a thorough examination of Prishe and Alxaal, we discovered that been out already. You made your point that we're not really living. How bad could it be? As you say, you are indeed artificial life forms, each possessed of an electro core. Were the said cores to be damaged, you'd become increasingly difficult to maintain your form until you would dissipate. This much you already know. And what is the present state of said cores? While Alxaal's core shows signs of wear, there's no significant damage. I don't expect it will break apart anytime soon. Prishe's core, on the other hand, is, well, to be blunt, it's a wonder you still haven't blinked out of existence. We used all the electro tricks we had to bend the worst of the cracks. But it has been mended, yes. Her core should hold herself together as long as she remains out of harm's way. Another strong shock to the body is all that it will take for it to fall to pieces. It's fine, I won't overdo it. Wouldn't want to miss all the adventuring we still have left to do, right? I couldn't imagine going on without you. We are comrades born with memories of the same home, after all. Even though those I can recall are few and far in between. Ah, that's right. You were so quick to share what you do recall. It's easy to overlook how much you've forgotten. Yes, Sareel Ja is right there. What is it? There's been an attack in Mamuk. Strange creatures that the Landsguard are unable to identify. An attack? Echoes, no likelihood. Sentries there will need reinforcements. Let's hurry. Born from another world, truly her own. She will never live to see. Truly, fate is a cruel mistress. And a twinkle in their eyes as they walk, as about Solution 9 suggests nothing of hardship. I pray this is all resolved soon. I'd very much like to hear more of their adventures here and somewhere else. Nagas. Touch on, you brought the others with you. You've done well to hold the line. These have to be echoes, right? Well, I've certainly never seen or heard of such creatures in Tural before. I remember these feats. Vana'diel we called the Lame. Their cunning is only matched by their ferocity. Thankfully not cunning or fierce enough to overcome our land's guard. The situation's a bit more complicated than that, I'm afraid. Allow me to explain. We're standing guard when an army of these snake creatures appeared out as if out of nowhere, surrounding us in an instant. Their numbers were beyond count. Had they pressed their attack any further, they could have easily overpowered us and besieged Mamok. Just when all hope seemed lost, a strange mage arrived, barely a child judging by her side, filling the army with a single spell. Then she vanished before we could do is ask her name or offer thanks. Oh boy, Shadado. Oh god. If I didn't know any better, I would say they were describing Cryo, but are her magics that destructive? I don't think it was Cryo. We also retrieved this letter from the enemy's remains. Dearest champion, it is with great pleasure that I inform you a vessel for King has at last been chosen. To that end, I've sent you this celebratory military procession and hope that it's proved to your liking. You are hereby invited to return to Juneau for the coming coronation ceremony. Invited? As if he wasn't planning to release more echoes should we refuse. There are continued skirmishes to the south as we speak, but I fear it's simply a battle of attrition. Well, I'd love to be the one giving Sareel Ja thrashing. My place is here with the Land's Guard. You seem to have a knack for passing on information. Your job will be to outline the current situation with the soldiers when they return. Alright, let's go kick Sareel Ja's scaly ass. Do not forget what Kibizawa says. The things are taking a turn for the worse. Get out of here. Be sure to give Sareel Ja thrashing for both of us here. Lance Guard will be fine with Bakul Jaja to help hold the line. Hurry and see to Sareel Ja. I've been mixing up these names a bit more than I probably should at this point, but whatever. Strange, I do not recall this being here before. Look, it's another one of those portals. Maybe he decided to cut to the chase and get straight to the fighting. Perhaps, but Sareel Ja strikes me as somebody who enjoys hearing himself talk. So someone did force their way in. I assume you lot simply had grown impatient. Thieves, then? No. No such a feat is beyond petty bandits wandering Yaktel. I suppose it doesn't matter in the end. Whoever they are, their fates were sealed the moment they stepped foot in my domain. Enough of your prattling. You're clearly no match for Kari, so why don't you just turn yourself over to the Land's Guard? Did you not read my letter? I have found a vessel worthy of our one true king. He who first incited conflict in the lands of Vana'diel. This adventure has no chance against a primordial being. Very good, Sareel Ja. Finally, we will have the power we need to rule. Rule of Vana'diel, yes. But we have need of subjects in this world, or should we simply slaughter them all? As long as we draw breath, you will not bring harm to this world or any other. I would expect you might say as much. I expect none less from a man who's perhaps has better left unsaid. What are you hiding? What have you learned of who I am? As for you, Kari, never fear. When my echoes are finished with these appetizers, they'll no doubt take their time on their main dish. Let us not waste any more time. Commence this audacious occasion. The coming of our king. A veritable feast of powerful foes awaits. Should you hope to survive long enough to grovel at their feet of our new ruler. That bastard didn't even acknowledge I was here. Next time I see him, I'll make sure he never forgets this face or my fists. You'll be doing no such thing, or have you already forgotten Kiwazala's warning? Please leave this fight to us, please. Fine, but don't you go doing anything reckless, you hear me? Windurst's third walk is now accessible. Alright, let's go. Hello, Windurst.
What echoes has Sareel Ja conjured this time, I wonder? The great star tree. This must be Windurst walls. Toto.
What's this? More vermin come to play? I'll put you down without delay.
The renowned wizard and demon of the Federation. How has he conjured such a terrible echo? What shall conjure next? Fear will not survive this without powerful healing magics.
For my next feat, let's turn up the heat.
Not in reach.
I'm no saint, so don't expect restraint. My patience is through, and now so are you. Very well.
Is everyone all right?
No matter where you run, I'll still have my fun. Surrender, I'll allow, if you but give up now. Your offenses demand consequences. Too slow, my dear. You never stood a chance, my dear.
Driving. Fair play.
Comrade is down. We mustn't give up. Quickly, someone revive them.
I shall snap your blade. Another swift rat.
Alright, I can make it through this.
A truly mighty blow. The adventurers of your world are extraordinary indeed. She was a doll.
You've proven a match for my magic doll. Perhaps you have merit after all.
By Altana, this looks like Artogan.
Alxaal is under attack! The enemy has breached the bound defense line! They march for the Imperial capital!
The city has been besieged. Make ready. The enemy will soon be upon us.
Besieged.
Reinforcements! Now the fight begins in earnest.
Adorable Turals. Come, dance with me, mortals.
Their leader has finally shown themselves. Here the siege has ended. Where is Sareel Ja hiding?
Nizel?
Are these not the undersea ruins of Alxaal?
Alexander!
It can't be. The light divinity!
I really did not expect them to use Alexander here.
Alexander, the weak shall be wounded, the defiant shall be judged.
Alexander, so we meet again.
My sin shall be cleansed by righteous fire.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
Is it an echo can match the resilience of Alexander?
Just left and right.
Offer thy worship, I shall burn away thy transgressions. Shall melt my flesh, sear my bones, unshackle my soul. Open my eyes, my radiance shall guide me.
I'd expect nothing less of such a deity.
Since thy transits know their insignificance.
Well, we're both. Yep, we had too many people dead.
I'd expect nothing less of such a deity.
Since thy transits know their insignificance.
We live.
Still standing in the face of his judgment. Well done. Comrade is down. Someone revive them. Trouble! Someone heal them! Defenses of Alexander can't stop us. I say we press on. The Garden of Ruhmet. And that means...
To wait out of 2 hours. The last of them. There is no foe Sareel Ja can conjure that I have not already vanquished. The Twilight God? Here? Sareel Ja, you bastard. You'll pay dearly for this. Wait, he's only boss 3?
We stand now before the very Father of creation. Hold nothing back.
Who calleth my name?
What in the world? The emptiness threatens to spread. Darkness, it's growing. This place has been swallowed by the emptiness. The darkness of man's heart made manifest. I won't give in.
Thine own weakness.
Altana, I beg your grace once more. So long as I hold faith in my comrades and they in me, darkness shall find no purchase in my heart. Taking the darkness into itself.
Our farewell shall be forever.
The Twilight God could never. What has Sareel Ja done? Comrade is down. Someone revive them.
I misread that. Badly, I did.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
Hunger for the end of mortality.
take you.
Descend from the heavens. I beseech thee. Our fate decided. Desire for the emptiness. Desire, hunger for the end of mortality. There unto them my essence.
I really don't know about that.
Desire for the emptiness.
Shinryu! The Abyssia final boss!
You can worry about how I caught up to you later. We've got a dragon to slay. Come on, we'll be fine. Aren't we always?
Yes. Yes, I finally remember. Who I was. Who I am. Let us be done with Sareel Ja and his schemes. Our journey's end awaits. And with luck, a new beginning.
Oh, I didn't think they were going to bring this guy in, but... Well, actually, I thought there might be a possibility they might use Shinryu because of his connection to Vana'diel, but...
Shinryu, the divine dragon that brought ruin to Vana'diel's twin.
So, World Destroyer wouldn't be an exaggeration for this one. Well, that's just one. Down. Can anyone revive them? Never thought I'd see a god that could Vana'diel a run for his money.
Vana'diel assumed this form after its resurrection. Now, I suppose you would have no way of knowing. Shinryu has already brought ruin to one world. We cannot let it come to another.
Not a chance! Let's kick this thing scaly ass! What the hell was that?
Has Sareel Ja finally prepared the vessel for his king?
Did he just...
You will have done well, Sareel Ja. This world is mine to conquer, mine to rule forevermore.
Oh.
Oh, sacred flame from beyond. Become my blade and consign my foes path.
Everyone, with me! conclusion.
Face the king's judgment!
That looked like it hurt. Hang in there.
I will not be denied!
My thanks.
Face the king's judgment!
Is this like a special version of the, like, Rhapsodies of Vana'diel song? That's what it sounds like in the background to me, but I can't tell. And that, as we say, is that. Quite a crazy raid, if I'm being perfectly honest. Oh, that was quite a finale, I'll give it that. A lot happened there. From Anthea, Shinryu, and an original boss, all to kind of wrap everything up.